I'm not your pastor, and this is not your church. This is my barn. Every week on Wednesday, I post a short on Instagram, about 60 seconds, 90 seconds long, of I'm not your pastor. And it's just a thought as I walk around my farm and I share some thought with everybody. And on those, I make it real quick. Try to keep everything real tight. I even practice a couple times to get it all done. But I've started to make these longer versions on YouTube so I can share a little more. This week's I'm Not Your Pastor story was the world doesn't need another celebrity, but neither does church. And what I mean by that is there's enough rock star pastors and rock star worship leaders and rock star celebrity influencers around us telling us that what we need is to be more impressive. We need more, bigger audiences, bigger buildings, more followers, more. Our culture screams at us more, and it turns us all into competing with each other. We're comparing ourselves to each other all the time, and we're competing with each other all the time. And this is not good. Jesus prayed, Father, make them one, like you and I are one. And yet here we are embracing this culture that feeds on division, that celebrates competition. I used to spend so much of my life, I have spent so much of my life competing, trying to prove myself, trying to earn a seat at a table that I thought that mattered. And what I've realized is that I'm not made for that. I'm not made to compete for a position. God has prepared a table for me already. He has already prepared a place for me. And the best thing for me to do is to sit at that table with the people that He has put around me and connect with them, build community with them. If you find yourself sitting at a table where it's more about competition than connection, you should get up. You should walk away from that table. You should walk away from an ego-driven hustle culture. You should walk away from all the voices that scream at you to keep competing. Because all that does, you have to push someone else down to make yourself better. And that's the complete opposite of the kingdom of heaven. We're not supposed to push others down and make ourselves better. We're supposed to make ourselves less. We're supposed to lift others up. So that was this week's I'm Not Your Pastor post. A challenge to myself and an encouragement to you to make life more about connection than competition. That's why I started my barn concerts here in this barn. It's 100 people that come here to my barn. There's nothing impressive about it. I know that the industry might look at it and say, well, that's insignificant. There's nothing to that. It's just 100 people. I know there are artists out there playing for thousands and thousands of people every night. I used to do it. I know what that is like. You stand on stage in front of thousands of people, you stare at a spotlight, and you sing your songs and you share your stories. But you don't actually get to connect with people. My own ego can tell me that this is insignificant when I allow myself to compare it to what other people are doing. But your ego wants to kill your calling. Your ego wants to destroy the thing that brings peace and goodness. Every time you take a step further into your calling, you destroy a piece of your ego. To me, walking across this yard with my family, stepping inside this barn, welcoming 100 people in here, shaking each one of their hands, hearing their story, not just asking them to sit down and listen to me, but in this place, I get to hear their story. Every person here, I talk to every person here. There's not a backstage. There's not a place for me to escape to. I'm at the door. I meet them. I'm here the whole time. From the time the first person arrives to the time the last person leaves. I'm not separating myself from them. I'm not creating a VIP section. We are embracing humility. We are embracing the smallness. But by smallness, I don't mean small as in insignificant. I mean small as in real connection, closeness. Closeness is a better word. We're embracing the closeness that can only happen in this kind of space. I am cultivating humility and repentance, turning away from a culture that celebrates all the wrong stuff. I say this to you. I've said it, I want to say it again. If you find yourself sitting at a table that celebrates competition more than connection, get up. God has prepared a table for you. Sit at that table and find peace. Embrace humility embrace repentance, embrace community, turn away from a culture that celebrates nonsense. Loud is more is more. I think what we need more of is more of the oneness. Let me say that again. I think what we need more of is more of the oneness that Jesus prayed for.